looks like the colour is an absolute mile out. Don't know if you can see there. It's way too light. It just in general, it's just not right. I have to put a drop of something in to darken it down and see if I can get a closer match. This is not ideal, but I don't have many other options. Right, we'll lash a bit of that on and we'll see what that looks like. That's the front bumper fitted, and it was an absolute chew-on to do, as you can imagine. I've had to shut the door because it's decided to start throwing it down. The black lower trim was the worst bit to fit. It had lots of 8mm nuts and bolts holding it together. Some of them had snapped when it had come to pieces. Obviously they'd been on there years, so I had to replace them. Also on the ends, it was quite difficult to get my hands in there to tighten up the nuts and bolts. Well, that's both the bumpers on. The car's pretty much built up now. Next thing to do is wet flat the paintwork and give it a good polish. If anyone's seen my videos before, you'll know that this is the wet flatting process. So what I'm doing is I'm going over all that fresh paintwork and I'm flattening any bits that might have landed in the paintwork while I was painting the car. And if anyone has done this job before, they'll know it's the most boring job in the world. Anyway, it has to be done. It's very time consuming. And once it's all flatted down, you've got to go over it and polish it all up, and that is also another time consuming, boring job. It's very skilled work. It's skilled because you've got to know how much to take off when you flatten it down, and also you've got to be very careful when you're polishing it back up. You've got to be very careful you don't cut through the paint. So that's wet flatting and polishing back up. Or a wet flat and a polish. So you'll see I've done that full side already. I've gone from the front to the back, so I'm worked backwards, so I'm not kneeling in all the water that's coming off every panel. So wing first, that door, and then the quarter, upper and lower quarter that I've painted. So as you can see, it's an extremely long car. It's like a flaming barn door, in fact. So yeah, it's a time consuming job. This is the polish process. Well, I finally got the car done, and this is what it looks like.